So welcome back to Be My Guest, and we are still with Mr. Arnaud, the country manager of Sodexo Thailand. And during the last break, you stopped at the CSR activity. And there's another tidbit of the activity that, that could say you are the inspiration of all the workforce of Sodexo Thailand. So what is it?
Well, I'm trying to mix my hobbies and try to inspire the team at Sodexo. As I said, we are here to try to improve the quality of life of our staff, and part of it is the health of our staff is something very important to all of us. We put a lot of importance at Sodexo on health and safety, so it starts with the health of the staff. And I noticed that many of my staff didn't exercise enough. I love exercising. I run marathons. I run at least 5 times a week, so I do a lot of exercise.
Wow.
And I want to show to my staff, many times when I ask them, why don't you do some exercise? They're telling me, oh, I don't have the time. And I said, look, I'm the managing director of a company and I can still find some time to exercise, and I think it's very good to release the stress and also to improve your health. So I'm trying to encourage all my staff to do more running, cycling, any physical activities that will help them improve their health.
So what are the feedback so far, from your potential staffs?
Well, some of my staff have taken up cycling, for example, which I think is a very good start. Here in Samiti Sukhumvit, one of my staff is actually last week just finished second on the Bangkok Marathon.
Wow.
So he's a serious runner, much better than me. But I think whenever we have these examples, we try to make as much advertising as possible so that we want to communicate internally with our staff and make sure they all feel like they should be part of it and join these activities.
So could you share your experiences, or even challenges that you have to work with people from other cultures? So how do you manage your subordinates? Because this is a very challenging task, I would say.
Well, I'd love to know the answer myself, but no, it's always difficult to work with different nationalities, but it's also part of the Sodexo culture. We value diversity, so we have staff who are from different background, different cultural background, different religion, different nationalities. I think what is important is that you need to genuinely care for the staff. And you need to show that you are really willing to listen to them. Okay, we need to run a business, we need to make some decisions. Sometimes the decisions are not always popular, but we always need to make the decisions that are the best also for our employees, because the most important people in a company are not the senior management team, they are the people who are every day in front of our clients. So we need to make sure that they are at the center of every decision we make.
I see. So Sodexo Thailand has any center systems in order to train, and teach human resources of Sodexo Thailand?
Yes, we do have actually 2 types of training. One part is a technical training. So if you're a technician, what is the proper way to maintain a generator or to maintain a specific technical equipment. So of course you need to know the technical part of the job, but you also need to know the soft skills. And we have a program that we call Sodexo Way, where we teach the proper way to greet customers, the proper way of grooming, the proper way of, general service mind. So every new recruit at Sodexo needs to go through that training within the first month of employment, and every existing employee, so all our 3,000 employees, need to go for a refresher training at least once a year.
Okay.
The good thing in Thailand is that most people naturally have a good service mind. So we don't need to put too much emphasis on service mind. Other countries is different, but Thailand, we are very fortunate that naturally people know most of what we want to teach them.
I see. So what are the criteria when you recruit all personnel of Sodexo?
Well, first of all, we need to make sure that they are competent, that they have the right technical skills. And if sometimes they don't have all the right technical skills, we need to make sure we complement that with additional training. Attitude is also something very important.
I see.
We want, because people, whether they are technicians, cooks, maids, they will be representing Sodexo. They will be wearing the company logo every day. So we need to make sure they have the right attitude, the right behavior in front of our clients. So these will be the 2 things we will be looking at first.
Okay. Okay, and apart from hospitals, in Thailand that can be and are your customers right now, what about other group of corporate customers?
We work a lot with schools and universities. And I think this is a very important part of our job because we need to make sure we send the right, first of all, we send the right people to these places. For example, if we send somebody into a school, we need to check the criminal record of the staff to make sure they don't have any bad history because these people will be in contact on a day-to-day basis with children. We also need to make sure that the staff have the right skills, particularly if we need to cook food for the children. We don't want to have food poisoning case. We want to make sure that the food, the menu we prepare will help, will give a good opportunity for kids to grow, have a healthy food, healthy lifestyle. So this is very, very important for us to ensure the health and safety of the people we are responsible for in schools and universities.
Okay, so who are the target universities or academic, institutions for Sodexo Thailand?
Well, we work with some international universities, like Stanford universities, for example, but we also work with private universities. There's one that has been set up by the group CPO, Panyapiwat, Institute of Management. So it's another case where Panyapiwat decided to outsource the management of their facilities to an international company because they are aiming also to train kids and to give them opportunities to work in other countries, not just for the CPO group in Thailand, but also in China or other countries. So they want to make sure that the support services are up to the level of the international education they want to give to the trainees.
Wow, okay, so however it's obvious now that Sodexo Thailand is doing successfully and profitably in Thailand. However, what's the future plan of Sodexo Thailand?
Well, we want to continue expanding. There are many different markets we haven't touched yet. The industrial market, for example.
I see.
There's a lot of business with industrial estates throughout Thailand. There's also, we want to be able to grow a lot more in the provinces because I mentioned that we serve a lot of clients in top hospitals, but there are also a lot of regional places that we need to develop. So we could see a lot of expansion of our business in the, let's say, provincial cities, the main province, like Chiang Mai, Khon Kaen, Hat Yai, all these areas where we have limited amount of business at the moment, but we can see that now that we have established a very strong base of customers in Bangkok and in the major cities like Phuket and Pattaya, it's time to also develop our business throughout the country.
Okay, wow. So that would be a very, good future and also project for Sodexo Thailand. And in the future, Sodexo might not be Sodexo Thailand, but Sodexo International. However, last but not least, do you have any suggestion for those who want to start up that business in the human resources sector?
Okay. First of all, if you're a foreigner who wants to start a business in Thailand, I've got a very simple advice is first thing to do is to learn Thai, definitely. Otherwise, you will never get anywhere.
I see.
And if you are Thai and you want to set up a business in Thailand in human resource, I think you need to have a lot of patience because Thailand faces a unique situation. Thailand has the third lowest unemployment rate in the world. So you've got to think about the most important thing is to recruit and retain the people. How would you motivate the people to come and stay with you? And always think about the fact that today is a market for employees rather than employers. So you need to be able to understand that people have a choice. They won't be coming to work for you unless you have strong brand values and a strong commitment to personal development of your staff.
Wow, okay. However, that's all the time, for the interview. However, you are still with me, and then we are going to take a look at the ICU or the intensive care units of Smithiwet Hospital and see how Sodexo Thailand is fitting its role, a very crucial and vital role in giving the best service to all clients and to all patients. Sodexo positioning in the service industry is original and unique. It combines the diverse talents of the potential talented personnel and trainers to offer a complete array of innovative services. So these are what makes Sodexo different and successful. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching Be My Guest. I'm Sorosha Damrong Turisak. สวัสดีค่ะ